Cool. Welcome back to episode 4, which is about folder structures. This is the most important episode. If you understand folder structures, your mess created by AI will be 10 times less. Believe me on this. Okay. And this has actually saved me a lot of trouble. And it personally gave me 10x the output once we fixed this. 10x. And I'm not even uh, exaggerating the number. This was a real eye opener for me. Okay. If you don't have a folder structure, the problem is very simple. AI will create one, or AI will invent something for you. Once AI starts inventing the next prompt itself, it will now could use the previously used pattern, or could use a new pattern. It can invent 5, 6, 7 patterns, and then those patterns will multiply the chaos, right? More the patterns, more the chaos. So you need to narrow down to a single pattern that you use across the code base. What is that pattern? Let's talk about that. So let's talk about this first. Here is the top level layout. Your top level layout should have app. Your app will contain routes, layouts, your config files, your top level contexts, and everything that is top level or app level, right? Your reducers could also, no, but yeah, your Redux uh, wrapper, that is the Redux context, will be in the top level layout. Then you have features. Features we'll talk about in a minute. How do we define features? We talked about features in the previous video as well. We'll go deep down into the folder structure. Then you have design system. Then you have a shared, which is cross feature utilities. Then you have library, which is third party wrappers. Any third party wrappers live here. And then you have I18N. I'll go even further. If you have a third party state management library like Redux or anything, you can use a seventh folder for adding reducers, but that can also come from features. But yeah, you can keep reducers here very well, right? Coming to features, a feature will always have named feature folders inside that folder. Each feature contains its own components, right? They can get from the shared components, but any complicated component or any component which is just to be used by this feature will remain here. Hooks, which is the business logic of the feature, will remain here. API, again, data fetching logic of the feature remains here. Schemas, any types that is required by this feature remains here. Utilities, any utilities required by this feature remains here. Tests of everything above, and then the index API, index.ts, just imports everything from those folders and just exports them. That is it. Any page will not live here. Any utility which is used outside of this feature will not live here. Any hook which is also used in some other feature will not live here. They are shared. They cannot live here, right? So you have to think of importing this way, that top level components will go on importing features. Features cannot import other features, right? If you want to fix things today, just delete these on site, delete top level component folders, delete top level utilities, delete top level helper files, delete index.tsx doing any work. If you are on the top level here, if you see app will have its pages. Add a new folder for pages inside app, fine. Then features will give the components to those pages. uh, any page has two things: layouts and features, and maybe design system components which are coming from shared. That's pretty much it. You do not need index.tsx here, right? Cool. Next episode we'll talk more about how to design API or the data layer. See you there. Thank you.